Welcome to an Exile. I like checking in on the mean girls at The View.
President Joe Biden made his official announcement that he's running for a second term, and a campaign ad where he let voters know exactly what's at stake. Take a look.
Freedom. Personal freedom is fundamental to who we are as Americans. The MAGA extremists are lining up to take on those bedrock freedoms.
That's the announcement for Biden. It shows what his strategy is. It's to pretend like MAGA is still here. Trump is still here. That this is the biggest threat. He cannot name his personal positive accomplishments.
And the GOP wasted no time responding with an attack ad that was completely AI generated, claiming that a second Biden term would basically spell worldwide destruction. Here's the clip.
I'm not going to show the clip because what the GOP did was just put together some garbage in response to it. She's saying that the Republicans are saying that we're threatening with worldwide destruction. She's being all, but that's what Biden just now showed, like 5 seconds before in his ad, that the MAGA Republicans are coming for you. These were extremists. That's fear mongering. This is a campaign of fear.
Will completely fake ads like that overshadow the campaign launch where he's talking about real accomplishments?
I hope.
Or,
you know, this is like they're a bunch of Debbie Downers over there, you know? What happened to Morning in America that Reagan won the election by a landslide because he was positive?
Now she says that Biden is talking about real accomplishments. He named no accomplishments. I'm just going to take their claims that the Republicans are negative, and I'm just going to show you the Democrats being complete fearmonger negativity.
The MAGA extremists are lining up to take on those bedrock freedoms, cutting Social Security.
It's been fear-mongering. It's been sort of pointing to the other. This is why your life is bad.
Cutting Social Security that you paid for your entire life while cutting taxes for the very wealthy, dictating what health care decisions women can make.
Always pointing the finger at other people. And
banning books and telling people who they can love.
Sick of that message. I'm sick of the fear-mongering.
All while making it more difficult for you to be able to vote.
Let me ask you something. If it was Biden against Trump, who would you vote for?
I'll never vote for Trump again. I've been clear on that. I would tend to write in. I don't think I should have to change my Republican values because two parties are putting up options that I don't like.
You're not changing values. It's just voting.
I would write in, but I'll never vote.
If you write in someone, you're throwing your vote away. It's always about the big two. That's the William F. Buckley rule. The most conservative candidate who can win. And if Trump is more conservative than Biden, I'll vote for him. It's not even an endorsement of anything he says, only that he's more conservative than Biden or more constitutional than Biden. DeSantis, more constitutional than Biden. I would even say Lindsey Graham is more constitutional than Biden.
The people who need to tout what Biden has done are the damn Democrats.
Yeah.
They need to do what the GOP does.
Whoopi is funny here because she says the Democrats are not making the positive case. They are making the case for Biden, which is to be terrified of Trump and MAGA.
The GOP sticks with you no matter what you've done. Yeah. You could be buck naked running down the street covered in chocolate syrup and they will still vote for you.
This one is interesting because I always hear the Republicans, we always complain like the Democrats, they're united. They vote together. It's the Republicans that are divided. And then here she's a Democrat going like, the Republicans got it right. They stand by their guy no matter what. I just think this is a human nature thing where we're always going like, why is the other side doing it more right than we are?
We've talked about Trump and DeSantis being kind of like crazy cousins or something. But
to Democrats, by the way, they see DeSantis and Trump as interchangeable. They're just as afraid of DeSantis as they are of Trump. If Trump doesn't get the nomination and we run DeSantis, they're going to say of him, he's a white supremacist, he's evil, he's anti-woman. So no matter what, you could run Mike Pence and they'd go like, this guy is the embodiment of fascism.
And they said Joe would break the economy. We have record low unemployment and inflation is down to 5% from 10 at its peak. So let's be realistic.
Yeah. If she thinks that the inflation and the economy is in great shape, well, she is on Mars.
But Democrats, I don't know why you're talking about, who's the person to do the job is doing the job.
Yeah.
You get behind him and we won't have a problem. The minute you start making inroads or maybe this person or maybe this person, we're done for. So make a decision. Make a decision.
Whoopi Goldberg strong-arming the American housewife. You get in, you make a decision.
He needs another 4 years to finish the job. You can't fight fascism in 4 years only. No. You need 8 years for that.
Joy Behar weighs in on something so imbecilic. I just can't even, the idea that they're fighting fascism by using fascism is hilarious, but it's empty calories.
You also need people to recognize what their best interests are.
Because he has had a lot of accomplishments.
You know, he's done a lot for the country, and he brought us back from the precipice. Maybe it's not a perfect country, but it's better than where we were.
Does anyone else out there, is anyone else doing better or feeling better about the country, about the world? How you doing out there? Because I think Biden's resume looks pretty bad on both in America and outside of America. It does go to show that there isn't enough suffering yet that is reaching The View. They're in their green room having their caviar and their red wine and their box wine. I'm Doug in exile.